There are bugs under your skin. There are bugs under your skin. There are bugs under your skin. Rip them out. Rip them out. Take them out. There are bugs under your skin. Rip them out. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Danganronpa today. So last episode was very interesting because there were 2 deaths. Just absolutely wild. So Angie got murdered, and then Tenko got murdered during the investigation, which is absolutely fucking crazy. I'm gonna try to get through the class trial here in this episode, and yeah, so let's just straight into it. Not much else more to say than that, really. So let's go. Hope everyone's having a great day. Fantastic day, even. I hope you're just wonderful. Hope you're good. I hope all your relationships are good. I hope your job's good. If you have a job, if you don't have a job, I hope your job search is going good. If you're not searching for a job and you're just well off and like that, then that's even better. Hope the car payment's going good. I hope the mortgage is going good. I hope rent's good. Hope your landlord is nice. I hope your mother. Hope you talked to your mother recently. If you don't have a mother, hope you talked to your father recently. If you don't have a father, I hope you talked to your guardian recently. If you don't have a guardian, I don't know what to tell you. Hope your dog's good. Hope your sister's good. Hope your brother's good. Oh my god. Alright, that's all. I hope your Uncle Franklin is good too. Heard he's been going through some tough times recently. It would appear we have all gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us.
Oh.
Yep. Us friends mean it harder to solve mystery. No, it actually makes it easier.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten us a little smarter by now. Going to do his best to help. I want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level.
What?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito? Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Maki Roll sure does pack a punch. It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far.
That being said,
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time, so I don't have to use mine.
booyah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift for the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable. It's the opposite for me.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
well, you know.
Shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in a god, especially Atua.
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you going to say that for? Atua and ghosts don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is going to be rough. We got caught in a Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the 4th floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
All right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. Ha!
Hey.
Hold his ass. Shuichi, say something.
Huh?
What should I say? The fuck does he want me to do about it? Protect yourself, nigga. For me to come to your rescue. You're a fucking idiot. Nigga believe in emotions and shit. As usual, we walk toward the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard, we all started a circle jerk. It was fun until we got to the bottom of the elevator. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. So we fell, faster and faster, downward into the black. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it?
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. That's because there's even less participants now. Let's say they look depressed, you make Monodime sad. He's already gone. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth, I can't forget the story. I'm actually with one Makuma on this one only, so I said this shit already. At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. Third class trial was about to begin. Angie Onaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game, but ended up being a victim of it herself. Then Tenko Chabishira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew she hated this terrible killing game even more. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. Damn, look at all the red. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? We need to pin that down in the class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. I just looked at the spoilers for that game and it turned out murder is that bear. Damn.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
That's a nice joke.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy.
I heard that.
Also, refusing to vote will result in your...
Yeah, we know.
Now, smart...
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time. Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
My ass, you just a pussy.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman.
Spaceman.
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Who did it?
Ha! She gets straight to the point, bro. She mad as hell.
Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Those are the two closest people to her, man. That's gotta hurt. Man, she mad as fuck, bro. She
Do not
furious.
let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
And who killed each of them?
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Hmm? What do you mean?
Maybe Tenko killed Angie.
The transfer student. Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Wouldn't they be here though? If that was the case.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Say
So
something,
scary,
Shuichi.
bro.
It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? No. Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. Non-stop debate. Start. Heard that, heard that, heard it.
This crime was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No!
Ha!
So, ritual did work?
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
Wait, no, it couldn't have worked
Angie
because
did
they didn't.
say she was gonna bring Rantaro back. Yes, Rantaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami.
Please, stop it!
No, she didn't complete the thing because the book was still there. You have to burn the book to complete the ritual.
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No! He's so scared.
Ritual did work?
No, that's wrong!
Wrong! I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us,
Oh, I appreciate the follow, Kevin.
you have to burn the
See that.
Necronomicon in the ritual.
The Necronomicon is still there. They're preparing the episode, burning it, yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Then, don't I think Rantaro probably not culprit?
No, it's not him, bro.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand.
Why?
Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
Okay, but the Necronomicon wasn't
What are you
used.
talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
My ass.
Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive.
Fuck you.
You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Monodum is still alive, though.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection.
Yeah, he's
on
dead.
Monodum's
He's dead.
corpse.
Monotaro's dead. Monotaro's dead. Monotaro's dead. Monotaro's dead.
Oh? So resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
For fuck's sake, with this
There's
bullshit.
no way it's possible.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us. Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
Please.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who? Who did it?
Oh, she mad as hell. Oh my god.
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this. I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
Mmm.
Why?
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
Go ahead and spit then, Miyu. Go ahead and spit. Well, now it can't be him. Since he's the first person to be accused, it can't be him.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie! Oh yeah! I'm a fucking genius! The culprit used the katana to kill Angie.
He did care about the
Kyo's
fucking katana.
research lab, which makes you automatically suspicious.
Kyo?
I did not care about
No, that's not it.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in.
What? My black ass. Whether Kyo had a key or not, Angie still would have let him into her lab. Maybe he could just pin her down and murder her just like that. No. Why would she let him into it? Only student councils are allowed.
Katana to kill Angie. Was found in Kyo's research lab, which makes you automatically suspicious. But anyway, so the katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo. I did not care
about some katana.
Just admit it, you shitty worm. You went to the classroom, broke in.
Give me that!
That's wrong!
No, that's wrong!
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Yeah, thanks for that, Mew.
Oh, how clever.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
The remaining
Straight
student
up
council
fucking
members
lying.
are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie. I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
Yeah, of course.
In my ass.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
No.
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
Gonta, Tsumugi, Kibo. Got it.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
You mean one of those 2 people? Because a robot ain't people, Jack.
Oof.
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
Yeah, I know you'll let that fucking remark slide considering your relationship with Mew.
What else? The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi? Well...
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
Why is she so ready to accuse Kibo?
I'm not the culprit.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go with this shit. Alright. Yeah, mass panic debate. You got it.
We must consider other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects outside the
Not
student
betray
council.
student council.
The fuck up!
That's utterly impossible.
A dead chick
Not just
can't be the
anyone could open
culprit.
the door. Only student council members had access.
Look, I don't know who the hell
I didn't know
it was,
robots told such boring lies.
but it's definitely not me.
Is that a robophobic remark?
Shut the fuck up! That chick can be the fucking...
Surely there must be suspects outside the
Not
student
betray
council.
student council.
That's utterly impossible.
A dead chick
Not just
can't be the
anyone can open
culprit.
that door. Only student council members had a...
Look, I don't know who the
I
culprit
didn't know about told such boring lies.
but it's definitely not
Is
me.
that a robophobic remark?
I feel like this is one of Gonta's. Said out too late.
Other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects outside the
Not
student
betray
council.
student council.
Fuck.
That's utterly impossible.
A dead chick
Those
can't
are
be the
talking
culprit.
to book friends.
Only
Much
student
better
council
than being
members
out
had
too late at night.
Look, I don't know who the
Ask
culprit
book
is,
friends if Kyo doubt
boring
Gonta.
lies.
but it's definitely not
Is
me.
that a robophobic remark?
What?
Consider
Other
gentlemen.
possibilities. Surely there must be suspects
Gentlemen,
outside the
not
student
betray
council.
student council.
That's utterly impossible.
What did
Dead
Gonta
chick
say?
Not just
can't be the
anyone can open
culprit.
that door. Only student council members had access.
Oh no, that's not true.
I didn't know robots told
It's not true. Big logs.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have. Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember.
Of course I remember that.
Yeah, I did it.
Huh!
I killed Angie.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I killed her.
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie. The culprit was me, all along.
What?
Yeah, she's gonna be mad as hell.
Saying, is this some kind of joke?
Yeah.
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins. And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
He's lying like a...
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
No.
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Then let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
Huh? It's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room.
Ooh.
They used a different method.
What different method?
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
Okay.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was...
The back door.
That's it! The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
A certain tool. What was the sword? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? I don't want to do this shit, man. Bro, I do not want to do this shit. Fuck. What's Monokuma doing here? Bro, come on, dog. I'm on this shit. Where the fuck is the sword, man? Oh shit, it's big as hell in the middle of the fucking screen. Damn it. Damn it. I see it!
The gold leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy. The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
So the gold leaf was in the sliding lock
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it. The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
Huh? Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell.
Oh, that's a reference to one of the last games.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right? But wait, how did they move it with the katana? And from outside Angie's lab?
The clue that might give us the
Mechanism.
answer is the layout of the area itself. It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigies hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
Correct. Somehow use a setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. God damn, so many minigames. Let's go pick up some prostitutes, dog. I'm feeling mad horny. Shuichi, you sly dog. Go pick up some whores. You sly dog. Hit that car. Let's turn the handle of the sliding lock. Thinking time. Thinking time. Thinking time. Give me that prostitute, baby! We're fucking flying, dog. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. How many dollars? Rip me out the plastic I've been at brand new. What was done to make the katana turn a lock? That's a good ass question. There's barely any thinking time, I don't know. Give me that! Oh shit. Damn, this one long as hell, ain't it? Fuck. Pass to the center, pass to the center, pass to the center. Fuck, damn. Pass to the center, pass to the center, pass to the center. Oh, fuck. My bad. I was trying to cut his ass off. How was the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? I don't know, spun it, hung it upside down and spun it. Swinging back and forth, making it fall, spinning it. That's been spinning, right? Give me that!
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy
To spin it.
was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Effigy spun?
Yes.
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist. Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course, the katana would spin with it.
It takes a lot of precision, you know.
See. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave. This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock. And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Yes, that's how Angie's lab
I
was
want to
locked.
ask you about one of the Hope's Peak characters. Sure. Which one? I don't remember much from that game. I think it's been years since I watched Berlizzi play the first two.
By using the effigy with the katana.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us.
What? No, that's a murder weapon.
But could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
Yes.
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit
The
failed
first
couple
protagonist.
times, they could keep trying until it locked.
I can't really remember who that was. Wait, I'm getting a picture in my head. What was the name? Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, I could keep trying until it locked.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime as to avoid detection.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime. Are you saying
The ultimate Lucy student.
council's fault?
The ultimate Lucy. Hang on. Just looking at this sends me back to that shit. Wow, yeah, this was a long time ago since I've seen this. Jesus Christ. What a game, man. What a game. The Ultimate Lucky. Oh, yeah, Lucky. Right, yeah. That was his talent, huh? Ultimate Lucky student. What about him? Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
I didn't say that.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up so we think it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed. I don't want to completely ignore that possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
What did you think of Makoto as the protagonist of Trigger Happy Havoc? I need to look that one up too, because it has been a while. In that case, if that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
That's just what the fuck he does, man. Damn, man, Trigger Happy Havoc, man. I think I remember Makoto kind of being a pussy. I think he was a bit of a bitch. Yeah. I think I remember him as being a bit of a bitch.
Cough it up, Kokichi!
Man, you guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
So what you gonna do about it, Himiko?
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out.
I mean, Makoto's reaction to the school killing game events was natural. Yeah, at first, but I think I remember. I don't know. I'm just speaking off of like my very vague memory, but I think I remember him for most of the game just being quite a bit of a pussy. I wanted to lure the culprit out.
If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me? And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Okay, I'll start right now.
Oh, alright. He's just gonna... Alright.
Alright,
wild.
so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
You. I can't hold it up anymore.
What, his cock? What?
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Yeah, his cock. Yeah. What?
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Ooh! Man, just firing these sexual fucking insults at each other. Oh my goodness.
Cum dumpster!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
Oh my god, she fucking loved it. Just one more Hoax Creek character I want to talk about. Yeah, sure, man. Go ahead.
What should we talk about now?
Let's keep talking about how Mew is a cum dumpster. I'm feeling that.
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab.
Okay.
Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
I'm just gonna completely ignore Himiko.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
Mm-hmm.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
Sure, fuck off.
It's fine. It's just a waste of time.
Suspect?
Yeah, you're a suspect, Himiko.
Never kill Angie!
Oh, okay, well, still a suspect.
So, calling all
That's shit.
suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
Heard that.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
Alright, let's do it.
We might catch them with their pants down.
Anyway, I want to
Draws.
ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Why? Are you the culprit?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Why? Because you're the culprit?
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Just tell us why you couldn't have done it.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
I don't know, man.
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie?
I got you exactly
Aha!
what I wanted, Himiko.
Ah, it's only the culprit would try to divert the case to the second murder that didn't even matter because the only one we're investigating is Angie's.
What do you mean?
The 2 victims could have been killed by 2 separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first blackened responsible for the first victim. Gotta figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless.
Mm-hmm.
Would you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
She's never shown actual emotion before.
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you!
Oh my god.
Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her?
I didn't do shit. What are you getting mad at me for?
Himiko.
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Yeah, he fucking lies.
Everything
shit
you
up.
said is total BS.
Ooh, Kokichi!
You didn't give 2 shits about Tenko when she was alive.
Oh, fuck.
But now you're like, oh
no,
no,
poor
poor
Tenko.
Tenko, after she's dead.
Come on,
really?
Kokichi, enough.
No, he's onto something. Man, I fucking love Kokichi during class trials, man. Outside of class trials, he's kind of fucking annoying. But in the class trials, he's on that shit.
It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that.
Yeah, because you're a fucking asshole there.
I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive.
Oh, well, it's too late for that.
But
So I just said.
I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now.
Way too late. Do you know which Hope's Peak character has the title of the Ultimate Gamer? Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, she was cool as fuck. But it turned out like she wasn't real or some shit, which was fucking crazy and sad.
Our only option is to face her death head on.
Face her death?
Himiko, I understand.
I don't remember her name, but I do remember that she wore a backpack, I think. Yeah.
So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth. I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
I don't. Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tango's death meaningless.
Say Kokichi.
The name of the curse is Death Curse. I suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think they would be able to talk much. The Gamers Pack according to Danganronpa 2. Oh, okay.
Listen up. All you guys are gonna help out too.
Heard that.
Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run. I won't forgive something so messed up.
Okay.
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died too.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died. If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever. Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on!
Kaito.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
I love this guy.
Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Yes.
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
Yeah, maybe.
They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So what are
It was pretty sus, Himiko, I'm not gonna lie.
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
Heard that.
Tancrotch!
Yeah. People who attended the seance. Kyo, Himiko, Kokichi.
That's it.
Yeah, right.
It was me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits!
All of us, nice.
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Yep.
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes? If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
Fancy rooms are also used. The middle room is always best for stuff like this.
Oh, right.
So, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance. The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
Point of entry from outside, he must be referring to the hole in the wall. floorboard.
There! You're talking about under the floor, right?
Huh? Under the floor?
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person could move through. There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
Real shit.
The culprit used the hole. They could have entered and exited the seance room.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
You!
It's appearing before me. Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Say it, jackass.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
Shoot up with a little light, you can move around on the floor. Is that possible?
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
What?
Hold on a second.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor
What?
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance.
What about the
How could they
case
even
child?
see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the just to see it from the floor.
Because it wasn't dark. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor
Fuck, man. I
The
don't know.
culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
Oh,
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
fucking hell, man.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor.
Bro,
Oh no!
I have no fucking clue, dog.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance
Do I need to lie?
by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty
Fuck was
room
that?
during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
The culprit sneaked in by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
I was
I was
wrong.
thinking like maybe if they had a light under there, we would have seen it because of the floorboard, but I don't know, man.
Is this? We can't let it.
Fucking no, dog.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
Black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get
Okay, I did need to
I'll
lie.
reveal the truth.
Perjury.
Mew, you gave Kibo his flashlight function, correct? Did you not notice?
I didn't notice what.
Hard to believe that Kibo is the culprit in this case. It's even harder to believe that this trial isn't manipulated by someone. So even if I have to lie, I need to defend Kibo.
The drawback of the flashlight function that you added. It's so bright, even Kibo can't see when it's turned on.
I see. That bright, huh? Wait, what?
Mm.
There's no way a genius like me would make that kind of rookie mistake.
But you make mistakes a lot. A whole lot.
Hey! If You're gonna fuck me in front of everyone.
I love her, man. If you're gonna fuck me in front of everyone, at least buy me dinner
If he
first.
can't see, it doesn't matter how bright the area is. He couldn't move like that. So Kibo couldn't have been underneath the floor.
Is that true, Kibo? Is what Shuichi said true?
Come on, Kibo, please play along. Kibo!
Well,
Oh my god, he's a terrible liar.
I'm so sorry. I just don't remember. Really, I'm sorry.
What?
Ah, we get it already. Just turn it off. We're gonna go blind.
You don't remember? What does that even mean?
Well, Shuichi, trying to make a fool out of me, huh? Let me put on some makeup, cause I want to at least look pretty before you decide to fuck me.
Okay. Well, you can do that.
That's
Shuichi, I'm so sorry.
What the fuck is he doing?
Damn, that is seriously bright.
Wouldn't the light have shined through the gaps of the floorboard if it had been this bright?
That's what I was trying to fucking say. Oh.
yes. The culprit couldn't have used a light under the floor. Not even Kibo.
Oh,
They couldn't have. We were there after all. We would know. There was a hole near the corner of the room we were in. Remember?
That's what I was trying to fucking say. Why wasn't that an option? Why'd I have to fucking lie? God damn, man.
But when we did the seance, I'm pretty sure the room was pitch black.
That's right. We didn't see anything. So the culprit couldn't have used a light.
And just because I have a built-in flashlight function does not mean I am the culprit.
I see. That was a flaw in my theory.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot. My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats.
It was Himiko, wasn't it?
My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
Why the fuck did you do it, Himiko?
All right, you made your point.
Why'd you kill Angie?
Now I feel sort of bad for you.
I neither want nor need your pity.
The fuck?
Enough with the flashlight. It's way too bright.
it would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness. Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny? Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that. That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Her corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
I think there was a case in one of the last games of glowing paint.
Oh,
I can't remember which one, but I think there
so
was.
then why was that floorboard loose?
That's cute.
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right?
Yeah.
If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit.
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
When? So not during seance?
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she? How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
Send me from mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood, I'm not saying a word until seance is over.
Yes. She was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside Cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
And she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
Okay.
Huh?
Will do, I guess.
Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think! If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your limp dick brain!
The fuck, man? Circle jerk.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Fuck.
Like that.
When Cage
What?
lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
The fuck is...
So who lifted the cage?
What the hell is her deal?
It was me.
Dude, what the hell is going on?
Himiko is the culprit!
There's no down.
Why is she coming?
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. She was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Like that.
What the fuck is... What is going on with her?
Stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Hey, what the
Himiko is the
fuck?
culprit!
There's no down. When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
She was dead when the cage was lifted. What about moment Cage was lifted? When Cage lifted,
Culprit
stabbed
Tenko real fast.
so fast no one saw. So who lifted the cage?
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit!
There's no... When Tenko got... It wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time.
She was under the cage the whole time.
She was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment was lifted?
Nice! Give me that shit.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted. Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it. That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted. If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
It's okay, sweetheart. You get the next one.
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right.
Okay. Well, I guess we're arguing with Miyu now.
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
Okay, Miu.
Tenko died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage. They stuck the thin blade through the gaps of the cage, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red.
But the weapon was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She wasn't that far from the cage's gaps. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet, and that's none other than Kyo!
She wasn't sitting.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
I was probably saying, but I just said, what's her last moments?
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
There we go.
I'll
Jesus
cut through
fuck.
your words.
I'll cut through your words.
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage. She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone. And the cage itself was about 3 feet tall. The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
It's okay.
No worries, Miu. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Yeah, no worries.
How embarrassing!
She fucking loves it. Oh my
If
god.
Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Why not from below the floor?
Yeah, for a living person.
Huh?
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
Oh my fucking god.
You don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
Please stop that. Oh my god.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
No! Fucking hell, man.
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Well,
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done that.
wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
What?
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have noticed.
I agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
It's crazy.
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
You saying she killed herself?
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
What did you say? Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
She committed suicide.
Suicide?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage and then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Perhaps that
oh my God.
explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
No reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Right. Indy, when did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She was talking to Himiko rather fatefully before she went to the cage. She was like, "Promise me you'll." So I feel like she knew she was about to die.
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
It's crazy.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her. Still.
But what are you saying? Tenko was a
Yes, she was. She was fucking insane.
She told me.
Told you what? You know, live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
A lie?
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Yeah.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other?
Not at all.
People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get some training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her.
Corny ass. My heart
Commit suicide.
can't reach
She
Tenko
wouldn't
anymore.
try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gonta no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
Proper reason?
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
Heard that. I don't believe in Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. You guys after the seance. See you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was suicide. Shouldn't be satisfied with that. And if we keep thinking about it, we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make all of them believe.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she
We brought the sickle.
Last of her strength.
Oh, come on.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was
Oh
to
no,
take
you
us
had the
down
cut in
with
her head, huh?
So she hid her true intentions.
Secretly brought the sickle.
Last of her strength.
Fuck's sake.
I was wrong!
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Oh wait, no, what's her name was a cut in her head, not
Finally,
Tenko.
with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid
missed.
her true
That's crazy.
intentions.
But if Tenko
We brought the sickle.
Strength. She threw the sickle all the pieces.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
Make me think there's something wrong.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
did commit suicide. It would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength.
I've been doing so much lying in this trial, bruh.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor because she died instantly.
Instantly.
She know I'm lying like
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail. Tenko died instantly.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki Roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna figure it out.
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance?
That loud sound.
If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
Yes, it was a loud noise we heard.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
Agree!
I agree.
I don't know why that picture looks so goofy to me.
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
At long last, clank!
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard. What could have fallen down?
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
That sounded like something hit the floorboards. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. Oh, cutting the crosspiece? Fuck.
Damn it!
Was it Kokichi falling? Fucking hell, man.
Is this?
Fucking ridiculous, bro. I don't know, Tenko's last moment, she hit the ground hard when she died or something? Yes, yes, yes. I fucking love Jesus Christ, man. God damn it. Fucking no, dog. Fuck, man, it's time.
This is it!
Loose floorboard?
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound. That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Could the floorboard have made such a loud sound, though?
That's what I'm saying.
It was the sound of an intense impact.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
That's true. It would have to strong impact with that sound. What wasn't could it possibly be?
Alright then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together
Shut the
now.
fuck up, Kaito.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hid under floor, then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Oh!
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and Balls are the best of friends?
Why is that something I'm not gonna agree with?
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hid under floor, then stood up with such might.
Fuck me. At top of the floor, but they would be dead.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hid under floor, then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and Balls are the best of friends?
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor, then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and Balls are the best of friends?
I would have made a strong enough impact to knock the floorboard loose. I think about everyone's system money is like a bunch of facts.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor, then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor, then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Okay, cool.
I agree.
I agree.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
The floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation, one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the cross piece?
What did they stand to gain? That's the question. So in this case, you need to think carefully about the cross piece and the floorboard. Nico's body was at one end of the loose floorboard. The cross piece had been cut on the other end of the floorboard. The unsupported part was outside the cage, so it couldn't be stomped on. And one of the cross pieces was cut, the other two were intact. One of them was right under Tenko. The other one was in the center, right about where the edge of the cave was. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Oh, come on, think. fucking know. Wa. E. S. Sh. Swa. Sweat. No, okay. It's not W. S. Okay, okay. Semen. Look at they've stood the game. Shut. Stab? Swat. Seeing. Can I get a T? Okay. Seeing. See. Where are you keeping our eyes at, bro? Fuck. Seesaw. Seesaw, what was your name? Tenko. Seesaw. What?
Is this?
Fuck you.
We can't let it.
Seesaw cage? Seesaw. Floor. No, it's 6 words. It's 6 letters. Seesaw. B-O-A-R. No. Seesaw. F? No. Seesaw. No, what the fuck, man? Seesaw. E's, F's, T's. Has to be an E, right? Seesaw. Seesaw effect.
I see now. That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
Seesaw?
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two crosspieces holding up that board were close to the cage. Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece, the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever. A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Huh?
Elaborate.
How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
Or once he saw the cage and the blood and the white fabric. Conclusion's gonna drop from this. Like, what place the sickle could have been? Evidence. Top of the cage. Looks like the cage between the victim and the floorboard. Underneath the floorboard.
That's it! The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down. The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage. Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over. Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage. She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
So it must have been... What's his name?
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in a crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Or maybe Himiko, because she...
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim.
She chose the room. And she rushed to the cage. She did rush to the cage beforehand. Before anybody else.
That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
Why would she change? Why would she change the topic of the conversation to this though?
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
It had to have been what's his name? Kyo. But he didn't choose the room. It was Kyo when he placed the blanket on top. He could have hidden the sickle.
And the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide.
Good old fashioned.
Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know?
I mean, it had to have been Kyo, right?
They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box. Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Maybe he knew that the only dark place that could have performed the ceremony in is those empty rooms.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Now he's diverting her blame.
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
The only one? Why's that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room. That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
Three empty rooms. Which one should we use?
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it. Then, she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko
Why does everybody that get blamed always just go silent like that? Fucking defend yourself.
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko.
She's not gonna say
right?
anything.
Killed Tinko?
Oh my gosh, she said something.
I killed Tinko?
Himiko? What's wrong, Himiko?
Is this true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea? Does that really mean Himiko really killed Tenko? It's something I like that really happened. Something so cruel. Oh come on, dog. Just I say, come on. Save these nuts, nigga. Oh, damn. Wow. Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's our time for Guess the Victim quiz. A victim quiz, not a culprit quiz. The only victims that are the people who are still watching this drawn out boring crap. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden? It's okay, I'm sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I wish I would. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me. Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time. That's the right answer, Monodam. Why? He hasn't said anything. Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep. Even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you, and you get tons of posthumous popularity. Daddy, you don't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scenes details.
All right.
Dying makes you more popular. Then we gotta die soon too.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Why?
Ah! I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
Logic does not compute.
At all.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
What does someone always end up doing?
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something?
Yeah, he's so dead. He's so fucking dead.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, maybe they're both dead.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Wait, must be some mistake.
Always go fucking quiet. Stop doing that shit, man. Damn.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Like, Jesus, fuck.
Are you even listening?
Oh my fucking god. Talk.
I'm not listening.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial.
That's a good point.
Just shut up. I told you. I'm too tired. It's all just big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill
Kyo,
Tenko.
you're just making yourself more suspicious, dog.
Himiko, not that kind of person. Gota can tell by Himiko's face.
Himiko's
The
a
fuck
little
up, man.
slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
Don't tell me we're gonna do that stupid ass split bullshit.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko.
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle room? Because you laid your trap there.
Was Trap only in that room?
I agree with what,
Maybe Trap too.
Yeah, even if Himiko picked the room, someone else could have set that trap.
Your opinions are empty words.
yes, definitely, yeah. Couple's plan was to make Himiko a suspect. They might have persuaded her to choose the room somehow.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Fuck!
Damn it! Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle room, Himiko?
Because you laid your trap there.
Was trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped.
Nice! Because Kokichi fell in the other one.
It's just like Gota said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
Ah! That nigga said it's a snooze fest.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Because there's no police supporting this floorboards, I kind of stepped through. Bad one.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
Ooh, Kyo.
If the
What you had to
culprit
say for
had
yourself.
traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Ha! Caught red-handed.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Don't do that.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
I mean, she still could have set other traps.
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
She definitely didn't do it, though. She didn't live life facing forward, survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory.
Ooh! Don't do that.
We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead.
I'm going through all the dead people.
This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility.
Such cinematic
Live on.
JPEGs, oh my god.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore.
Please stop saying that. Jesus fucking Christ, I get shit gets annoying. Just don't say that for the rest of the game. Yeah, what a pain.
I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Alright.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Among Us!
Hey, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
Don't call me that.
Your soul, bro?
Yeah, stop that shit now.
Well, anyway.
Don't even let that
do you
shit
think
catch
the
on.
Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What? No, nigga. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
Kiyu drew the magic circle and said, motherfucker, do not step on that bitch. Ooh.
It must have been barrier magic.
No, it was just nobody was allowed to step on it because the magic circle was on it.
One possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
I see. That must be the reason. Yeah. I already got it, baby boy. I already got it. Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that.
It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Yeah. Should've watched your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, we also unleash a curse. Ooh. As in you'll hit your head on the floor.
In the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle, That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
That's right. If that's the case, in the culprit, there's no doubt in my mind. They're the one who killed Tenko. The only person had the opportunity and the motive. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive. What motive, though? It was you! Oh, nice.
Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo?
I think it's
Why
obvious.
do you suspect me?
You drew the magic circle, you made us do the fucking seance, put a trap in all the rooms, and asked Tenko to ask. Divert the blame to her. Like, come on.
The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick, but that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
Yes! It was me! Yeah, that was 100% him.
What is so funny?
I was just thinking. So this is how each blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes?
Yeah.
So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
That's a good ass question.
That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
Set on the exact floorboard, even in the darkness. But how? How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although, even after I put one out, the candle, I can move along with the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't even have to see it all. They used sixth sense, touch.
That's it!
Touch the cage.
The culprit used touch. They didn't see. They felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
No, touch the
So
cage,
they probably
jackass.
used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
The cage, come on! Think,
Answer to
people!
that is, there was nothing of the sort.
The fucking cage! Oh my god. Or the dog, or whatever the fuck. C-A-G-E-D. Iron, no. S-T-A-T-U-E. Okay. I got statue. What's the first part? Dog. Wood? No, wooden. No, wooden doesn't fit. Cage, statue. That doesn't make sense. I know the second part is statue. What was it made of? It was made of wood, was it? Fuck. Okay. M-A Mage Mid No, I did. I've never seen Danganronpa 3. That's why I'm playing it. M-A-M-I? I feel like it's gotta be A, right? Yeah. Maiden. No. Mage. Magic. Magic? Magic statue? It's not really magic though, is it? Whatever. Where's the S? Circle? They felt the magic circle? That's some bullshit. Yeah, that's complete bullshit. Whatever.
That's it. The magic circle. They used the magic circle. Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
It's goofy as fuck.
So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
No.
Not
She's already
anymore.
gone.
The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
See another piece of the puzzle. Joining the circle would solve all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the investigation and evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Take a picture or something?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing.
Jesus fuck! Just let him talk, god damn it!
Hey, may I have your attention?
I said cut that out! It's too bright!
Honestly, it's best if it's not good at all, and I want to forget the Danganronpa 3 anime as much as possible. Damn, was that bad?
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Neo add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so what is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try.
Why did she add it? She wanted to record her little sex tapes?
Ready?
From your mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
Shut the fuck up, Himiko.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay.
Changed everything I knew about Danganronpa. Well, I guess I better strap in. I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. Oh yeah, there are lines to go into each corner.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Notice anything? Yeah, lines, nigga.
There!
Got it.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appeared, but that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
But
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah! What was it you were saying about its purpose?
Nudes.
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
Your health. My ass.
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
What? What? Huh? What the fuck are you talking about?
Why?
What?
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
You can't just look at it. You can't just.
Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty.
Why can't you just look at your shit in the toilet? Why do you have to?
See? You're all grossed out. This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan.
But why the fuck would you need Kyo to take pictures of it?
Talking about your poop. No one cares.
It doesn't make any sense. You predicted it, right? I know I did. I know I did, cause I'm just like that, you know. I'm just like that.
Kyo,
Noggin.
you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion. Now I I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do it. If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage, so suspicion should fall on them. If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage, so suspicion should fall on them.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and... But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor I had no opportunity to touch the sickle. So simply put, I am not the killer. The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle. So simply put, I am not the killer. The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only
damn,
people who could
fucking
have placed the sickle
cut
are
this shit,
Kokichi
man.
and But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
I'll cut through your words.
No, cut through your words.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
What?
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Yeah, but he didn't kill
Let me
Angie.
guess, you'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma.
That's not gonna happen.
But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
He didn't kill Angie.
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Two blackened candidates? Oh, that's next. First come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue?
Yep.
No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
Okay.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
Mm-hmm.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you.
Sure, Himiko.
You're the one who killed Tenko. You gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I work really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
Please chill.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Shut the fuck up, dumbass!
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
No! You fucking dumbass!
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Oh, it definitely does.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a
Oh,
logical
we're
decision.
split. We're split. Fuck.
Culprit's one of you. Wow, wait!
Right, times like this.
The Ultimate Academy is proud
Yeah.
to
Now we're
Yay! I've been waiting for this!
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. To pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Split opinion! Woohoo! It's split opinion time, everybody! Everybody in this split opinion. Our opinions are split. We have to split our opinions. Split ourselves. Split our legs. Pop that pussy on a handstand.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie! He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kibo, we don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death.
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and... Kyo killed Tenko and Angie! He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kibo, we don't know
Fuck!
for certain
It was
that
lab.
Kyo killed Angie.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened.
Damn, this one's hard. It's like there's multiple.
He used the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo!
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie! Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo, we don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect.
Kyo!
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
Alright.
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
What's behind sit? Wait! Fuck. I just pressed the wrong button entirely. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on, dog.
Is this... We can't let it...
Damn, come on, can we skip this shit, please? Shit. I pressed the wrong button entirely. Oh, I meant to press Y. Pressing X. I used to use Xbox controller, man. Alright.
Kyo killed Tango?
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tango, but he not Black
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second Blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect
Kyo!
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Okay, come on. Whoa!
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tanko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tanko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
The outlying piece of evidence at Tanko's murder scene.
This is it!
Nice.
The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tango's blood?
that bloodstain was too far from Tanko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tanko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
Bloodstain on the floor was dry because...
That's it! The bloodstain wasn't from Tanko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Or the seance?
Clear whose blood it was.
That's it!
Angie's blood.
That bloodstain wasn't Tanko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tanko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Why?
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
You killed Tenko, shut up.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
We left the lab on our own and headed to the room where she was killed. Kokichi's statement true, or...
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! Keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
Nice.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mimi.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
Damn it!
Fuck. I didn't remember this.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
I agree.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, her kinky wax play!
Yeah.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
Lord.
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's blood stain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
That's pretty crazy.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be Atua's will. Maybe.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Oh. I was expecting her to go with that. Okay.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab?
Well, maybe they knocked her out. Brought her to the lab, then killed her. Because there is a
It
cut in
may
her
be
head.
possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
It means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. Yeah. Poor injury.
This is it! The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from a katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
Was it Kyo again? Why is he acting so sus?
This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear?
It was him.
What is...
That's
what are
boring.
you... all clear? What are you all...
What the fuck is wrong with him?
What are... I will not fear. I will not back down.
Who the fuck is that?
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
Who the fuck is this?
Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
Nah, this nigga
What are
tripping,
you
bro.
mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies.
No, for real.
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all.
It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog!
Jesus fuck, man.
Nothing is clear at all!
Alright, here we go again. Round 2 with this nigga.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
Advance!
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains. Even if you wiped them down,
Fuck. Yeah, that was
there'd
it.
still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Fuck. Fuck off.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains.
Fuck off, man.
Oh no! You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood
Oh,
fell?
the duct tape.
The hallway and empty room had no blood stains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there,
There it
Shuichi?
is.
I'll cut through your words.
Just covered up the one with duct tape. So it wouldn't drip.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all?
It was under
Yeah, it's
the
because you're a
body.
fucking idiot.
It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body.
Must have been Atua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Oh my god, dog.
Now
You're
we know
caught.
most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie. It has to be you. It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
What the fuck? So it's true.
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
Killed both of them. Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you kill them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
The first one, probably. The second one seems too premeditated.
That's it! Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tango wasn't accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in.
She tripped on the floorboard. That's crazy.
So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She didn't do
Just
it.
happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then should have just stopped there. Since he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tinko.
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you killed two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit.
Alright, dog.
So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio.
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Who the fuck are you talking to, bruh?
Here he goes again. What the hell's wrong with
That's
him?
what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck, man?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them.
Okay, Korekio.
For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Well said. Good job, Korekio. Yes, thanks.
Who the fuck is that, bruh?
Creeps me the fuck out!
Evidence. There's no evidence he killed Angie.
You're wrong.
There is
There
evidence.
is.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
The floorboard.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize. 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 Apologize.
Bro.
Apologize.
This multiple personality disorder has got to stop, my god. it's beyond me, man. I have no clue. No idea what's happening with Q, but I know what weapon he used on Angie.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit.
There we go. Come on, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it
You
today.
are simply wrong.
Fuck.
Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic. That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic.
Who is us?
That's merely a delusion. Well said.
For the last time, Parker!
So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Fuck. Wrong word. Fuck.
I told you
Fucking hell.
I'm not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I
Stop,
am
I
not
can't.
the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize.
I can't fucking see, dog.
Apologize. Apologize. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you...
Jesus Christ, man.
You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
It ends here.
Whew! What the fuck?
Keo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
For the last time, Parker. Our pronouns are they, them. Not because we are non-binary, but because we are literally two niggas.
And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
There was a small patch of dry blood on the underside of the floorboard.
That's Correcchio right now.
Angie's blood?
Yes.
Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Keo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
I swear at the beginning of the investigation, I said that Correcchio was suspicious. I swear I said that, right?
I believe that while Keo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with the floorboard.
Cold cocked.
all you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
That's true.
We're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
All right.
Chief, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake. And in this class trial.
Yes, ma'am.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Closing argument. All right. Woo! Woo! Who was the culprit with the saw in the room? What weapon knocked and unconscious? Ooh, give me that. What was compressing the injury? It was duct tape. What weapon killed Angie? Ooh, gold leaf katana. Effigy was stabbed with the katana. Poor Kaedes. And a little spinning katana hit the side. Yep. Angie found the body who unlocked the door. That was Kokichi. What object did Tenko arrest the rock? That was here, not here. Path assault, sickle plastic kill. Nice. Nice. Alright, pretty straightforward from here. Culprit approached the cage. Floorboard, yep. Make sure I could erase everybody trampling on that shit. Angie's body was found. Who unlocked the door? Oh. Big boy Kokichi, you know. Savage stabbed with the katana. Nice.
This is the truth of the case. Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the cross pieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the cross pieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting cross pieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan.
It's just like, hey, what are you doing here?
But now that
Hitting
Angie
the
had
floor up.
seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit
Ain't
took
have
the
to
floorboard
do that,
they
bruh.
loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head.
Knock that ass out, boy.
The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her.
Tough shit, man.
Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room.
This is a lot of fucking work, Jesus.
Into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door.
Just spinning. Why do we need the upskirt?
Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body.
Picture go hard, low key. One
But
about
the
right.
culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next,
I did not drop it like
Takechi
that.
and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance.
Hey,
in complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Cage Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along.
That devilish look in his
The
eyes.
center of the circle. They found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard.
Yam!
The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. While we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However,
The hell is this
the
picture?
culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle. Korekio Shinguji, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
Uh-oh. Oh, SpaghettiOs.
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Sweet Korekio. There were times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. My one regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
What?
100 friends?
I don't care. I don't care. Just kill him already.
It was my dream to make 100
I don't
friends.
give a fuck, man.
Oh, it's so unfortunate. I was so close to 100. What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Me neither.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already.
That's what I'm saying. And me and Mew just...
Roger that.
I mean,
It's voting time.
always thinking the same thing, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Just kill this man already.
The heart-racing excitement.
As the blackened and the spotless finally face off.
It's
Voting time! Mm-hmm. They didn't do it when he did it. Ah, he mad as fuck. Okay, they still pissed.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished.
Did he vote for me too? He didn't vote at all. Maybe he voted for himself.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Verdict. Yippee! Alright. Korekio is the murderer. All rise. No shot, I got an A on everything. Now I just think it's lying. Whatever. Wow, seriously? You're correct again.
Absolutely right.
Amazing. This is the third correct verdict in a row. If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round. How is this gonna last that long?
For now.
It's finally over.
No.
No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right.
Yeah. We no need to kill them both, no matter what motive we have. Motive?
Hey!
Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me, were you actually scared over the resurrection ritual, Mikaisen? Shut up! Shut up! Never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Because we're friends. I'll tell you, I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that. So it had nothing to do with the motive. Then why? For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
Oh. Who is it? Ooh, Kyo has a crush. From the bottom of my heart, someone so dear, someone I long for.
I love her with all my heart, and she loves me with all her heart.
Who the fuck is that? It's just his alter ego.
Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
You're delusional. Just you're fucking delusional. Bragging about your perfect love life? Fuck you. Some of us aren't that lucky. So to see this lover of yours, you had to escape.
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko. But what did you need to kill both? She's not on the outside, she's in him. If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Inside?
Wait!
It's the person he's talking to. Don't look at me. I'm not his lover. Calm down. No one will want a disgusting shit-stuffed bitch like you anyway. Jesus.
Kersploosh!
What the... What? Kia, who is it? Who's this person you love?
Hey.
Is it really one of us? No. When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy. You see. I mean inside me.
Sister.
It's the one I love lives inside me, my dearest sister. Okay, bro, it's just getting weirder and weirder, bro. Sister?
Wait!
Look at me, I'm not his sister. Nobody was looking at you, bro.
Right?
Well, duh, if you were his sister, he would have killed himself. that one was rough. Your sister, didn't you say she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter.
I'm not difficult. My sister is my lover. No, this guy. Kill him. Kill him, or just kill him.
I loved her so deeply. And she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us.
No, bro. No.
Called it forbidden love. But none could stop the love we shared.
Oh, God. Jesus. Fuck. Oh, dog. Just off him already, bro.
How I long for my sister's
No, Jesus Christ, man.
The only time I felt at peace
No,
was when I
no,
was
nah,
enveloped in my
nah,
sister's warmth.
nah. What the fuck is wrong with this
For
guy,
my
man?
beloved sister.
No, you did not. No.
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right? You had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely. Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I could be her friend. So I thought I'd find some friends for my dear deceased sister.
Huh?
Deceased?
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved
Wow.
sister.
For sister's sakes, I've killed many to send her 100 friends. He said he was so close. How many people has he killed? We're all wonderful people worthy of being sister's friends. This guy's fucking insane. What?
Incomprehensible.
It's too impossible to understand. Too impossible.
Sister.
Sister is very happy.
Yes.
Yes, Kirkio. I'm very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo is...
I am Korekio's older sister.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
What the hell? After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I nearly went mad. No, you went mad. You are mad. You are mad. You are insane. There is something wrong with you. There is everything wrong with you. And I would tell you to go seek professional help, but you're about to die, so it doesn't really matter. But sister came to save
I
me.
am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me. Oh, bro.
sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Correcchio.
It's wonderful, Correcchio. Your love made the impossible possible. I wonder if jerking off is like for sex for him. Because of this whole thing. So whenever he's jerking off, he thinks his sister is jerking him off. I don't know. Maybe he thinks he's jerking off his sister. Maybe he's into that. I don't know. Whatever. Let's move on. That's wonderful, Correcchio. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? Is this really a spirit? No.
I told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love. Damn.
Ew.
Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick. You said you killed a lot already, right? So it was just the two of you. So it wasn't just the two of you killed here?
What was that?
What? Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
Because
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. The only girls who I think are worthy of being sister's friends.
Huh?
Only girls? He didn't mention that he preferably wanted a girl to go underneath the cage. I see, so we were deciding on who should be the medium. Let's choose a spiritual medium that would work best with a girl. Said it would work best with a girl.
Aye.
Spend my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Miu, they were all shots. All worthy of being sisters' friends. All worthy?
Why, you.
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care.
Then.
Then the second victim could have been me? Yep. Tenko died in place of me? I'll do it. Can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit would go in. No, I'll do it. Damn.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko voluntarily made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for my sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Huh? Infiltrate? Really? But how did you... It was obvious to me. I've studied many people. And she stood up against the darkness of this school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for my sister. I can't understand why she didn't like her Himiko. Why you didn't like her Himiko. Yeah. Though, I was planning on having you become sister's friend too. Eventually. Ooh, shit.
No way!
What? You do all that for... Wow. You did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than that,
For my beloved
I
sister.
wanted to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling.
Are you okay?
Kaito, are you okay? You look kind of pale. Well, he is talking about his dead sister a lot and sending spirits up to her. But don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I know I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place. But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it would be a shame to waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could. No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister.
Correcchio.
Correcchio, you're such a thoughtful little brother. But it was bad to get greedy. You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Correcchio's crime. I do understand. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
That right. Killing 2 friends for your dead sister?
But how?
That wrong. That's so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. It's something I learned after Sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives as a ghost. The soul lives
That's
on as a
right.
ghost. That's right, even though I'm a ghost now. I'm always by Korekio's side.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. I love you. Cut it out already. Well, now that you're gonna die, at least you get to go up and fuck your sister.
What was that?
In hell, probably. I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair?
Well,
Because death is unfair.
and another.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game? Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. Which they are. People are watching this. Knock off the bullshit. Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Oh yeah! If I wasn't in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
So then,
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
sister.
I think I shall go and see her now, my beloved sister.
Sister.
I wasn't able to send 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Korekio.
It's alright, sweet Korekio. Come to me.
Oh,
Looks like you're already prepared. Now let's get started.
it's punishment.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time! Punishment time.
Sister.
My beloved sister, at long last, I'll finally get to see you again.
That's right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to share our love from the others. Wait, I can't accept this. Like I said, there's no such thing as death that can be accepted.
From an anthropological point of view.
Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead are never cease?
Yes.
The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes?
What was that?
What? That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Alrighty. I'll watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
It won't be just me and Korekio. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is
I'll be watching
beautiful.
forever and ever.
It's punishment time.
Alright! Let's get into it, man. I'll kill this motherfucker already. Just realized he cheated on his sister with me. And the shitty fucking love key dream bullshit. The red robe! Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Cultural melting pot. Oh, they're spinning him like he's spinning the thing. Oh, Mondam's about to kill. The red fucking rope, dog. God damn it. I just spun him and burned him alive in a melting pot. Who's he gonna push into the pot? Oh, he's killing himself! Oh my god. My ass. Oh, they're sending him to hell. Oh god. That's wow, that's sad. What? No, Monodam, why?
How can this
What the?
be?
To think my cute child would commit suicide.
Yay!
Oh, it's so cute. Oh my god. So freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along. Monodam committed suicide. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right.
Yes, the other Monocubs drove him to suicide, but not me. Hey, who's Monodam? Huh? You already forgot? It's kind of scary.
Well, now.
Well, it looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident, so... I'm gonna take this here Necronomicon.
Wow, wow, wow.
Seems like a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up. How long are you gonna keep talking about that?
Told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection mystery was obviously a lie. Just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who can say? What a waste. If none of you were gonna use it, you should have let me have it. Then I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one? Well, I don't know. They're all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's been just the two of us this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It's too bad that you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
Even now he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing
And it's just
around.
stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead. That execution was kind of boring.
Of course.
The living are no more precious than the dead, no matter what. That's something a coward like you should say. Shut up. Leave me alone. But there's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a God watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Going to do his best.
I'm going to do his best to keep everyone safe. I'm going to want to protect everyone. You've been doing a terrible job at that already. How many of us have died yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 deaths. Gunta didn't do shit about any of them. But your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh?
Okay.
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent. Huh?
That's right.
May not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Maki. I see. I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling as a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki rolls one of my sidekicks. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? You guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. You right, only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? The dumbass can do math, do basic math. That's right, 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away, and only 9 remain.
Actually,
That calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces?
But,
Just 9 of us.
well, now.
Humans like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking. Right? Right?
Rude!
No, I'm not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
You know.
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on God's spirits with the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you.
Okay.
Kaito.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey.
Hold up, Key Boy. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank your head off and smash it onto the ground with all your strength. Got that?
No way!
I've never heard of such an intense form of apology. Seems like everything is settled for now. Even though we're missing her.
You alright?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help, you can tell Gonta.
Hey!
I think we should let her have some space for now. I think that might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt. Oh, Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar. Here we go with this shit again.
Huh? Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised of just the truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know?
Right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit.
Nuh-uh.
I only said this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
Hey, what are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? What? Hold back? There goes Kokichi again. Let's start spitting. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead, cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. Venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger. Himiko. There we go, finally. Jesus Christ. Danko, Angie, I'm so lonely. So lonely without you too. But I still gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko. Damn it. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. Why? Surely not Maki, right? Oh my god. Bawling! Tears we shed. I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was about to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love, tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However...
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
Nigga, what do you think? Himiko is the smallest person here, and Gonta is by far the strongest. What do you think? And the way the character that has the title of the game of Chiaki. Yeah, I remember. I forgot her name, but yeah, I remember her now. Chiaki Nanami. She got the kid go. No,
she's fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yep.
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me?
Yeah. You can't fuck that little ass dog. Nigga, that is rape.
You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya.
You can't fuck that little ass
No way
dog.
he'd do such a thing. Thonta is a gentleman after all.
Hey, maybe he has, multiple personality disorder that Kyo had. Maybe, he's only shown us his gentleman side, but he's actually a freak. Well, I'm tired. It's time for me to go to sleep. Good night. I'll see you next stream. All right, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Good night to you. Thanks for the follow again. Appreciate that as well. While we were heading back to the dorms, I started to notice Kaito was stuck in his tracks. What the hell is his deal? Kaito, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh?
You sure?
Well,
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, then you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. You worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Yeah, still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But
Maybe not. I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, because of me.
okay.
Yeah, maybe. Sound like you're bragging, Kaisa. But like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. Didn't notice what was going on with Kaito. Oh my god. God damn, man.
Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet.
What is wrong with him, bro?
Damn it. No way am I gonna die here.
Is he sick or something? And now that he's here, he can't like get treated for it, or doesn't have his meds or something?
No way.
God damn, man. That's fucking rough. Bro just pulled a fucking Walter White on us. Just coughed up blood like he's got lung cancer. Mysterious mask. I don't want that shit. I do not want that shit, bro.
Hey there. Guess I don't have to introduce myself, huh?
And that's the end of the stream. We're gonna go ahead and wrap things up this air. I'm gonna be back next time with some more Danganronpa. But for now, we're gonna end the stream right there. So it appears that Kyo was the culprit that killed both of them. I was expecting it to be two different people. That would have added a weird dynamic to the group, you know. One person is a killer, but they didn't die because they didn't kill first, so the other killer dies, but now we have to live with the killer. And, you know, everyone is going to want to stay away from them or possibly kill them. Maybe that could even act as another motive, you know, who knows, but... yeah, I guess Kyo just killed both of them, because he is fucking insane. It's a sister complex for a dead sister. So not only is he, you know, a sister fucker, but he's also a necrophiliac. So, yeah. He's probably best that that guy died. But we're gonna end it there, and I'll be back next time. So, see ya.